Do you love me, Matthew?
I do.
Honestly?
Yes. Secretly, but honestly.
No more secrets.
Here I am, thinking of you.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is London Tate coming to you today with another video, girl. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I got this style. It is the 4 braids with the sewing in the back, okay? And I do have a little bit of leave out, but it's just like right here. All the other tracks, I basically folded into itself, so that way you don't have to have like a whole row of leave out, okay? I mean, I have maybe like a centimeter of leave out, the smallest leave out that you can have, so that way it blends in perfectly. You don't have to put any heat to it, or you don't have to do anything to it to kind of really make it blend. And what I end up doing was I have the curly ends. Yeah, this hair is pretty long. This hair is like 24 inches. When I stand up, it comes to like, yeah, it comes to my lower back, okay? This hair is the perfect summer vacation vibe. So I'm about to go to Greece for a week, and I just decided to do the style. Girl, I got big ears, so I need something to kind of cover up these things a little bit because they make me look childish, okay? So yeah, guys, so this hair came from ULAHAIR. ULAHAIR sent me this hair. It's 3 bundles of 24 inch. I think it's like deep wave or water wave. I'm not really sure exactly which one it is. So if you guys do want to know the details of this exact hair, I will link it in the description box below. So it's 3 bundles of 24 inch. It's not like 20, 22, 24. It's all 3 bundles of the same inch. It came with like an instruction package to show you how to take care of their hair. It also comes with some lashes. You know, all the bundles and wigs and closure wigs and all that comes with a pair of lashes. Yeah, and then also came with a wig cap. I don't really know what that's for. I guess it's like a standard type of thing. And also these bundles came with the rat tail comb, and on the rat tail comb it says ULAHAIR. This is a perfect rat tail comb. I can definitely use this, okay, because I do hair, and girl, these rat tail combs come in handy. It's a really good sturdy one too. Oh, that's good and sturdy. Other than that, this is how you do the style. So go ahead and continue watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe in this video. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here, and I will talk to y'all later. All right, y'all, so I am starting off with hair that is freshly washed. I literally just put a little bit of leave-in conditioner in and then braided it down and went to sleep and woke up and my hair was dry. So now I'm just going to take it out of the braids, and I'm just going to blow it out with a blow dryer with a comb attachment.
You changed overnight. You out of sight. You magnified. You're only human, yes I know. It's okay to be unsure. I hope you know it's okay if you're not sure. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. I know my heart can't take no more. I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting.
Okay, and guys, I meant to mention, make sure you do use heat protectant. I use the Ion Solutions heat protectant. It's like a smoothing heat protectant. It works perfect, okay? So here I am just going to part from ear to ear. Now, I do notice that some people do this half sewing, half braids. They put the braids like kind of going too far back, and it just gives it like a dome look. I don't know. I don't like the look. I like when the hair is kind of full in the front too. So I feel like you should have as minimum amount of hair at the front as possible for the braid, so that way they can flow into the sew-in really, really good, and you have volume at the front. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just sectioning off here. I'm just going to use a Blue Magic conditioner. It's not a like conditioner you have to rinse out. It's almost like a petroleum base type of hair moisturizer, and I'm just going to put that on the hair that I'm going to braid up. And then I'm just going to start braiding. So I am going to have just a little bit of leave out. It's not going to be from ear to ear though. It's just going to be at the very, very top just to cover those last little bit of tracks. All right. So I'm just going to part from the middle of my crown, the middle of the top of the head, to the ear on the left side, and do the same thing on the right side. And I'm going to do like a little braid, braiding from that center to all the way down to the ear. Just a small braid, and then I'm going to continue that same braid behind the head and to the back, and I'm going to do the other side the same way. This is more like an anchor braid, so whenever you do in the tracks, you're going to want to make sure that you are angling the tracks at a curve, so that way you don't have to have leave out in that spot. You get what I'm saying? So that way the tracks are going on top of each other, and you don't really have to worry about all the tracks showing and having to cover every last bit of track. Okay, now I really could have did this style with no leave out at all, but I'm going to Greece, and I heard it's really windy over there, so I just kind of wanted to just secure myself and just do a little bit of leave out. Honestly, I could have just did none because I literally have the smallest my leave out in the world, girl. Like a 1/2 centimeter of leave out. All right. But yes, guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and just continue braiding everything down. Since you're doing it on your own, you're going to want to not really do a beehive. Just make it simple for yourself. Do a few braids going down, connect the braids together, and just keep on moving that way. And make sure you don't forget to moisturize your scalp, because my scalp was super itchy under here after like day 4.
Overnight, you are the sight, you magnified. You're only human, yes I know. It's okay to be unsure. I hope you know it's okay if you're not sure.
See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. I know my heart can't take no more. I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. I know my heart can't take no more. I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you're treating me so bad. You said you love me, no one above me, and I was all you had. And all my heart is beating for you, I can't stop crying. I don't know how I allow you to treat me this way and still I stay. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you.
Alright, so now that I'm done braiding everything down, I'm just going to get the crochet hook, and I'm going to hook it through the hair and just pick, a braid to just crochet it through, just to make sure that piece is flat, right? And then I'm just going to moisturize the root. Girl, I ain't care about a little piece that was left out, alright? Because my hair curly and I'm using curly weave, so it don't matter. So here's a ULAHAIR. Okay, it's 3 bundles, guys. So I only use 2 bundles for this style. Now, if you want it super, super full, you can have more bundles. But I feel like it gave it a super, super natural look. And I really liked how all the pictures turned out when I was out of the country. And it just gave it a more natural look, alright? So here I am going to start sewing the tracks. I am double weffing the tracks. Now, if you want more security, use a net, guys. A net under the sew-ins. I did not have a net, and I really wish I did, because it would just gave it a more secure style, and it just would have lasted longer and helped the braids not move, especially since I didn't do a lot of braids and I got it wet. So I am going to start sewing the tracks at a curve. You guys see I'm doing it at an angle. I'm not doing it just straight left to right. I am doing it at a curve. You're going to want to do all your tracks this way until you get to the top, because it's going to help your tracks not show on the side because I'm not going to have any leave out on the side or anything like that. And yeah, so I'm just feeling my way through, and I'm double knotting the wefts. As you can see, I'm putting the thread over the needle twice, like rolling over the needle twice and then pulling the needle through. I'm just feeling my way around, guys. I feel like that's the most important thing to just think about when it comes to sewing your own hair. Just feel your way around and be careful not to poke yourself. I do hair, so I kind of am familiar with not looking at my hair while doing it. So, you know, but like I said, just be careful since you're using a needle, especially if you're like a new stylist or you're not really just used to doing your own hair. Okay, so like I said, here you go. You're gonna see me, guys, curve this track again, up, and then I'm going to fold it going back the other way, and I'm just going to do the other side the same way. But you guys see I'm still on the first one, and I'm just curving it all the way up past the ear, and then I'm just going to fold it and sew it in the opposite direction. And that's literally what I'm going to do to the whole time, guys. And then when I get to the front top, I'll be back.
You changed overnight. You out of sight. You magnified. You're only human, yes I know. It's okay to be unsure. I hope you know it's okay if you're not sure.
See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you're treating me so bad. You said you love me, no one above me, and I was all you had. And all my heart is beating for you, I can't stop crying. I don't know how I allow you to treat me this way and still I stay. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you.
Y'all, my phone would not let me be great, so my camera broke, so I'm like filming on my phone now, and I can't see what I'm doing. So it did cut off some of the part when it got close to the top, but you guys are gonna be able to see it. So you see you had that little slither of track right there at the top, and that is the part that I'm gonna have a little bit of leave out, okay? But I'm just make sure I'm sealing everything and make sure everything is close together. So what I end up doing was I end up flipping that front track over and then filling in the gap pieces that I felt, okay? And that's what I'm doing with the other tracks. So basically I'm just filling everything in so that way I don't have like gap pieces. And here's how everything look on the side. All right, guys, you see that slither of sewing at that front, and that is what I'm going to use for the leave out. So guys, I do like a lot of edges and everything. I have big ears, girl. I like a little edge game. Okay, so I'm just going to pull out my edges, and I'm literally just going to do 4 braids, guys. It is nothing special. Like I said, my phone, like, girl, I could not see what I was doing, okay, in this phone because I did not have a mirror, like, for my camera. So I did those 3 braids already, and I'm just going to show you guys a little bit how I'm doing it. As you guys can see, like, that front little piece, I just pulled some hair out, and then I end up braiding it I don't know if you guys need a feed-in tutorial, girl. I literally just added a few pieces of braiding hair as I was braiding, girl. And that's it. So what I ended up showing was this part. So some people braid it all the way to the end as a braid. I didn't really like that look. So what I'm doing is I'm just braiding. And what I did was I got the third bundle and I cut some hair off of the track. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed that hair into the braid. So that way I have the curly ends and it matches the hair texture, if that makes sense. So here I am feeding that curly hair in, guys. That blunt piece, girl, you can just cut that ish off, all right? Yeah, so I'm just going to keep on adding like curly pieces so that way my ends be curly. Like, I just feel like it gives it a more natural look. You know, I don't know, I just feel like it flows better when you just add the curly pieces. And then after I'm done adding the curly pieces, when I am ready to end the braid, I'm just going to get some of that braiding hair that's already in the braid and I'm going to just knot it a few times and then cut it off and then cut any remaining braiding hair off, guys. But I didn't want to make this video super long. Yeah, like it was a struggle doing those feeding braids because at first I did a whole different design and I did not like it, so I took it out and then I redid it and I realized it wasn't recording. So I was like, you know what, girl, I ain't even about to stress. I'm just gonna still upload this video because it still may help somebody, especially with the track part. Okay, so yeah, 4 feeding braids, that's it. Nothing crazy. I did not stitch my own hair, girl. That is super hard to do. Okay, yeah, I just did regular braids. And then whatever you mess up on, you can always just go back and put some of that shine and jam and then smooth it into each other, and it just kind of works out that way. That's the luxury of not having stitch braids, because the regular feeding braids, girl, you could just put some of that shine and jam product on it and smooth it and then make it look like you knew what you was doing. Okay. So when I got done, what I did was I ended up just really wetting the hair all together, like the curly hair in the back. I wet it all the way down and put some Suave Coconuts Naturals conditioner in. So for curly hair, guys, I like to use regular conditioner. I do not like to use leave-in conditioner because it gives it a more hold. So this is basically how it looks once I take everything out. You see my little slither of hair right there, girl? I just put a little bit of water with that. And then what I like to do is I like to put a little bit of gel on my hair, like some Got2b glue gel, some strong gel, and just brush it into the other hair so that way it stays. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I did my edges with the Got2b glue, and I have an edge tutorial if you guys are interested in my videos. So like I said, this is how everything turns out. I think it turned out really good. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to y'all in my next video. Bye.